राज्य में मौसुमी प्रवाह दुर्बल रही जून 1 रु जुलाई 1 जाए राज्य में 184.6 मिलीमीटर वर्षा होती जहाँकि स्वाभाविक वर्षा 225.2 मिलीमीटर ठारू 18% कम। यह समय मध्य 14 जिले में 20% रु 69% जाए कम वर्षा होती। 4 जिला पुरी कटक केन्द्रापड़ा और कोरापुट में स्वाभाविक ठू 20% रु 69% जाए अधिक वर्षा रेकर्ड करा जायछि। आज सुधा कोरापुट जिले में सर्वाधिक 291.1 मिलीमीटर वर्षा रेकर्ड होता बेले 92.77 मिलीमीटर वर्षा होता पाणीपाग विज्ञान केन्द्र सूचना देछि। आगामी 24 घंटे 5 जिला मालकानगिरी कोरापुट नयागढ़ और कंधमाल जिले में गोटे दुईटी स्थान में प्रबल वर्षा संभावना रही। सेपरी बालेश्वर भद्रक जाजपुर केन्द्रापड़ा कटक जगतसिंहपुर पुरी खोर्धा समेत 23 जिले में बिजुली घड़घड़ी सहित वर्षा होबार संभावना अच्छी। ए सबु जिला को येलो वार्निंग जारी करिछि आंचलिक पाणीपाग विज्ञान केन्द्र।
अगला 5 दिन के लिए हमारा जो फोरकास्ट रहेगा इसमें अगला 5 दिन ही थंडरस्टॉर्म लाइटनिंग का साथ ही बारिश कुछ कुछ स्थानों पर होगा। आज थोड़ा साउथ उड़ीसा में मेनी प्लेसेस में हो सकता है और नॉर्थ उड़ीसा में फ्यू प्लेसेस में होगा। बाकी कल से कल 2 से 5 तारीख तक नॉर्मली कुछ कुछ स्थानों पर ही हल्का से मध्यम बारिश थंडरस्टॉर्म लाइटनिंग का साथ होगा। अभी मॉनसून कंडीशन वीक ही रहने का चांसेस है।
So before I proceed and present you the forecast for the month of July, I just want to explain you the status of monsoon so far. If you just look at this diagram on the left hand side, the progress of monsoon has been quite good for most parts of the country as it entered Kerala on 3rd June and covered most parts of the country by 19th June, except the northern parts of Rajasthan, most parts of Punjab, Haryana, and Delhi, as shown here, the white color area in the northwest India. And this progress of monsoon is almost in one go, and thereafter there has been hiatus, and especially the large-scale features like the Madden-Julian oscillation, which is a large-scale convective phenomena occurring near to equator and the Bay of Bengal Arabian Sea, has become subdued since 19th June. And also no low-pressure area has formed over the Bay of Bengal. Actually, low-pressure area steers the activity of the monsoon conditions, which has not been possible so far. At the same time, from the mid-latitude, westerly winds penetrated to northwest and central India, instead of the easterly winds propagating from Bay of Bengal towards northwest India. So these two were the main reasons why after 19 June, monsoon did not progress, and gradually the monsoon activity reduced over the country. After that, and especially during the last week, from 26th onwards, you will see the monsoon rainfall activity became weak over the country. If you just look at date-wise rainfall over the country as a whole on the left-hand side diagram, you will see that the rainfall activity has been almost above normal till 20th June, that is rainfall during 19th June. And thereafter, rainfall has been less than the long period average. And especially, the rainfall has been quite less during last 2 days, that is 29th and 30th. You will find that it has been significantly less, which was almost a break-like monsoon break-like situation or weak monsoon condition in the country. Now, if I look at the spatial distribution of rainfall for the month of June, you will find that the country is filled with either blue or green color. This blue and green color indicates the excess and normal rainfall respectively. So that's what I want to say, that most parts of country during the month of June received excess to normal rainfall, and except the Assam, except the Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, coastal Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, Saurashtra and Kutch, and Jammu and Kashmir. Now, if I look at the homogeneous regions and the country as a whole. For the country as a whole, during month of June, it was about 18.3 centimeter of rainfall. I request to please switch off your mic if when I am speaking. Afterwards, we'll take the questions. So for the country as a whole, rainfall has been 18.3 centimeter against normal of 16.7 centimeter. And as a result, rainfall has been 10% excess during June for the country as a whole. Northwest India has reported above normal rainfall with 14% excess. East and Northeast India has been near normal, 3% above the long period average. Central India, it has been 17% above normal. And South Peninsular India, it has been 4% above normal. And if you just look at the rainfall distribution with respect to the monsoon core zone, that is rain-fed area, you can say, as it is shown in red color here. This is the monsoon core zone. For this zone also, you will find that rainfall activity till around 19th June, it was quite good on the positive side. And thereafter, June, it was quite good on the positive east. And on many days, it has become on the negative side. And especially on 30th, it has gone beyond the standard rainfall activity, becoming red or deficient. If you just look at during this period, there has been heavy rainfall activity, and especially the heavy rainfall has been more or less realized along the west coast. If you remember, Mumbai experienced a flood-like situation in the suburban areas and also heart of the city. And similarly, if you remember, there has been a flood-like situation in parts of Bihar and East UP because of the intense rainfall activity over Nepal and foothills. And also there has been some increased rainfall activity over Meghalaya. So these are the areas where you have three different categories, green, blue, and red. Red indicates the extremely heavy rainfall. Blue indicates very heavy rainfall, that's rainfall 12 centimeter to 20 centimeter. And green is the heavy rainfall activity from 7 to 11 centimeters. Now, if you just compare the forecast for rainfall, what we issued for the month of June, and actual rainfall, what has happened, this is the figure. The right-hand side figure was the forecast for rainfall during June, which indicated that there will be good rainfall activity over eastern and central India, and there will be reduced activity over, say, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and adjoining areas of Madhya Pradesh, and also some parts of northeastern states, and some parts of here, southeast India and inter peninsula. And this is what the actual happened. You can find that major part of the central and Ganges plains got good rainfall activity, and this part got deficient rainfall, and this part also deficient rainfall, and some parts in northeast also deficient rainfall. So what I want to say that for the first time, what we attempted in the month of attempted to provide the monthly forecast with a spatial distribution of rainfall for the country as a whole, that gives a large scale reasonable accuracy, and therefore we have the confidence to issue the forecast for the month of July. Now, before that, let us look at the large scale features which influence mainly the southeast monsoon of the country and the rainfall. If we just look at the sea surface temperature over Pacific Ocean, you will find that this is the area, the red color zone, where we monitor the sea surface temperature. And this area is divided in different regions called as NINO 4, NINO 3.4, NINO 3, and NINO 1.2. And NINO 3.4 usually corresponds to the southeast monsoon rainfall activity over the country. And if you just look at the latest weekly average of the temperature over NINO 3.4, it is 0.06 Celsius. That means a completely neutral condition of El Nino and southern oscillation prevailing over the equatorial Pacific. Now, this is the variation of sea surface temperature in different regions, and this is the NINO 3.4. You will find that is near normal recently. Now, if you look at the forecast of El Nino and southern oscillation, and there are various types of forecast by the different international modeling centers and also by Minister of Earth Sciences Monsoon Mission Climate Forecast System. So what these two forecasts indicate that for the
तो आपण देखुथिले आईएमडी डीजी मृत्युंजय महापात्रଙ୍କର एथला प्रेस मीट